part of the top team to really shape the strategy and then how we're going to operationally execute on that strategy, and making sure that we've got an organisation that's aligned to deliver against that strategy. And within the organisation, you want to be thinking about the structure, the people, the processes, the systems, the ways of working, how we're going to communicate, how we're going to manage change, how we're going to bring people with us through change rather than doing change to them. So we are critical to business transformation for really supporting, enabling, developing, coaching, facilitating organisational change.
HR has clearly become a much more strategic part of an organisation and is part of the board, right, the main board. I think some of the key challenges that organisations are going to face are focused around their people, getting the right people with the right skills, working on the right activities. That's a big challenge for any organisation of any size. And I think it's HR's role and the Chief People Officer's role to set the strategy to help organisations overcome those challenges. So yeah, I think it's a very exciting time to be in HR.
So the HR professionals that I work with have fantastic EQ, are fantastic listeners, really understand the talent that's in the business and how to move behaviours from A to B. And most good business transformation programmes are underpinned by effective change. And I think if HR could be engaged more, soup to nuts, in some of these business transformations, the value would be derived much quicker.
The point around transformation is I think HR's got to think about how does it help to future-proof the organisation. So that's about around things like how does it create a scalable design for the organisation if the organisation is going to grow, or if the economy means it's got to shrink. How does it help create a design that actually kind of moves it forward or backwards? I think it's got to think about the critical skills. So my sense is more and more organisations are having to think about strategies that are looking out 5 or 10 years. They're having to look about things like skill scarcity. They're having to think about around that skill scarcity, what's the stuff that's really going to have a bit of a lead time? And if I need it in 5 years' time or 10 years' time, what's my strategy around it? Is it build? Is it buy? Is it borrow? Is it convert? And then I also think around transformation, I think HR's got to be tech savvy. I think there's lots of kind of discussion around technology. Technology only works if the human interface with technology works, if you get the change management bit of it right, if you get the hearts and minds around people being willing to use the technology, optimise it, feel comfortable that it's going to enhance their role and make it easier rather than remove their role. So I think that's a key bit that HR's got to play around that whole transformation agenda.